All right, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of irritated. So I was born in 01. We would all like to say this was the generation, the last year of greatness, before the decline. So anybody born 2002 past, we don't really associate. We would like to say we more with the 2000s and 99s. That's the way that we grew up. We had a good mixture of video games and going outside to play, being athletic, going to school. Then on down, it got progressively worse and worse. Kids stopped going outside, kids stopped playing basketball and football. Now all they do is get on TikTok and have phones by the age of 3 and don't got no social skills, are very unathletic. So sometimes I take pride in that. I take pride in the year that I was born. The point that I'm trying to make is, before I got into Disney Channel and Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, before Disney XD, my roots started with PBS Kids. We had all the great shows. Shit that these kids right now wouldn't even know about. Arthur, JJ the Jet Plane, Thomas the Train Engine, The Good Sesame Street, Zaboomafoo. The new kids, they got Wild Kratts, but they don't know about Zaboomafoo. The list goes on and on. Dragon Tales, Barney, Clifford, Bearstein Bears. I got a 2-year-old nephew and I'm kind of jealous because he got Bonnie Bear. I like Bonnie Bear. Bob the Builder, Caillou, Teletubbies. Shit, even Cyber Chase. I was scared of that show. That had a sinister tone and aesthetic to it, but that was a great show. But nowadays, I don't understand what they're doing. I think they're just trying to show these kids what we had, or I don't know. They're trying to improve on whatever we had back then, thinking that people like me just gonna tune in just because it's nostalgia. I heard they got a Clifford live action movie, Clifford the Big Red Dog, as in the Big Red Dog. I haven't seen it, but I feel like I gotta react to it. I feel like it's my obligation. Deep inside, that's where I started and that's who I am. And I don't want them ruining it. Now, I can't stop them from doing it, but I can give my honest opinion. So we're gonna watch it.
Clifford, no fetch! Clifford!
Good! You may not believe it, but there is magic all around us. There are times it can be hard to find.
Did you bring your garbage to school?
But sometimes the magic finds us.
Look at you. Uncle Casey, so cute.
I'm so rad.
How big is he gonna get?
That depends, doesn't it?
On what?
On how much you love him.
I wish we were big and strong, and the world couldn't hurt us. Clifford? Uncle Casey!
Oh no, we're gonna be late.
I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. Back then, we didn't need an explanation. First of all, I don't even know if we were old enough to kind of understand. Like, I don't really think it was a magical thing. She just had a big red dog that she loved. One thing I don't like is when they always try to add logic to stupid things. It doesn't make sense why this dog is as huge as it is. It's love. That's the whole point. Stop trying to make it a whole, trying to make her the underdog and she getting bullied and all this extra. I don't know. Call me old fashioned.
About the dog? Clifford, be a good boy and drop it. Ew. Bless you.
Bring a friend, join the crowd.
Shouldn't we try to hide him or something?
It's New York. No one will even notice.
Pizza. Just a big. Whew. Why don't we get you on the scale here, bud? I'm just all right. Heavy.
What if you found someone who made you feel like you could do anything? Clifford, no fetch! Oh no. Clifford!
No, that doggy!
This dog is killing me.
Oh look, they're playing! Well, you don't see that every day.
Maybe it's time to feed him.
I get that I'm not the target audience, but the origins of this concept was for people like me. I don't know about y'all, but I appreciated it. I actually liked this show. It was funny, it was entertaining. I actually liked it in my older years. Like, I ain't number 20 years old, but I'm saying, you know, I was already in my teens, and when you go back to look at things, you're like, damn, this, you know, it was probably better than I remember, or you're on the opposite side of the spectrum. But Clifford was always one of those things that stood its own ground in my memories. Cleo, T-Bone, that's something that I don't think they're gonna have in here. So that's a big part of the premise that we're gonna be missing. It shows just by watching the trailer, you can tell that, you know what, I'm actually glad he doesn't talk. I'm actually glad. I don't know who greenlit this project, but nah. Jumping around, the dog seems like he doesn't have any weight. He jumped out of a back. He hopped on a scale and the scale broke, but he jumped out of the back of a U-Haul and it didn't move. CGI looked wacky. I don't really understand where they're going with this. I'm disappointed. I already know I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm disappointed now. I really do hope they quit it. I don't know if they're running out of ideas, but there's certain things that you just don't go back and tamper with. There's certain things you don't go back and mess with. Just don't do it. Leave it how it is. Leave it how it is. Is that too much to ask? Don't mess with my things. Don't mess with my childhood. I already miss it. It gets harder once you become an adult. Don't ruin my childhood.